What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to this edition of Weights and Dates with Myron Gaines. Myron, how's it going, brother?
What's up, man? I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm doing real good, man. I had a little bit of an Uber debacle. Of course, I've got C Boogie and Solo TV 84 flying in. They actually just arrived at the airport, and C Boogie landed first, and so I called an Uber for C Boogie. But for whatever, and so the guy was supposed to be there in like 5 minutes, and right before he's about to pick him up, he canceled. But they double charged my card. Like, that's what happened. I was like, dude, you got to be freaking kidding me. I think it was some sort of hustle, man. Because I think a lot of Uber drivers, like there's some sort of hack or hustle that they do. They accept the expensive ride and then they cancel at the last minute.
Yeah, dude. There was a Uber scam a couple years back, I remember, where they were like putting fake puke in the car, and then it would get an automatic charge to the rider if they can say that, hey, I had to clean my car because they puked. And that was going on in Miami for a while. You know, it actually happened to me. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. So I think that's probably what that was. I think the guy was lazy. I don't think he wants to drive. I just think he didn't want to drive. He never responded to anything, but that's okay. Because I'm going to charge that back. And I've got all of that information and all that good stuff. At any rate, so today's episode, by the way, is actually a pretty good one. Now, you said that this video that we're going to break down, you said you said you hadn't seen it in a while, correct?
Yeah, I think I'd seen it like maybe once a few months back, but I don't recall the exact details. And obviously, this is a very guys, what we're going to get into today, we're going to show you guys a video that Celina Powell did back a couple of, I think she made this video back a couple of years ago. Or actually it might have been, let me look here and see what day when she actually made this. But the point of the matter is, guys, is that this girl, basically, she's teaching women. It's called THOT Training, episode 1, the series. And it's very interesting because what she's doing is she's going to basically show women how to leverage their sexuality against celebrities, which this woman has made a career out of doing this. She's made millions of dollars. Obviously, most recently, she was on a No Jumper podcast with her friend, who was talking about, the 7, how do I say this? Fellatios. Okay?
7 fellatios on the sausages.
Exactly. We're going to keep this clean, guys. YouTube friendly. Exactly. So, so she was talking about that, and it was very, obviously, shocking, but it got a lot of views on a No Jumper podcast. So it was very entertaining to see. But this is one of her older videos about teaching girls how to be a THOT, so to speak.
Yeah, listen, man.
It was this year. 8 months. It was this year.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm looking at the date, and it looks like it was released on January 20th of 2020. Looks like she recently did this. So listen, man, let's dive right in. Incidentally enough, Myron, she doesn't swear at all in this video, and the reason she doesn't, she actually says so in the video. Hey, I'm trying to keep it YouTube friendly. I've been demonetized and all the rest of that. Yep. So she actually does us a favor and she keeps this YouTube friendly. So hopefully that will keep this YouTube friendly and we can go ahead and get this party started. So away we go. I'm a ghost that called John. Is the sound okay?
I can hear it.
Welcome back to my channel. So there's a lot of updates that I want to tell you guys, but that's not what this video is about. This video is all about my new series that I'm going to start doing. And this is episode 1, yes, but I want to tell you guys a little bit more about it. So
okay, so already she sounds like the typical THOT. The unnecessary intonations, but and then of course the vocal fry.
Yeah, of course.
All these chicks sound the same. Dude, Celina Powell is the embodiment of the THOT. Right, like she is just. I mean, does anybody know where she came from or how did she start sleeping with all of these celebrities and rappers and ballers?
I mean, Instagram, man. She has a blue check. She, I think actually that's what got her the fame. She was dealing with rappers and athletes. I think the thing that really set her off to fame was she claimed that she had a kid with Offset's. She basically claimed that she had a kid. She was pregnant with Offset's baby, and that obviously got her a lot of clout and attention. And for those that don't know, Offset is one of the rappers in the rap group The Migos, who just got divorced by he just got divorced with Cardi B, which we did a breakdown on that too. You guys should definitely check that out. I think that one actually is still up, right? Right, Donovan?
Yep, that one's still up, man.
Yeah, that's one of the few weights and dates that's actually still up. So, so definitely go check that one out. But yeah, that's a big part of how this woman got famous. She also slept with 6ix9ine, the rapper, Tekashi 6ix9ine, this guy.
Stupid.
And basically, that also gave her a lot of clout. I think Tekashi's the one that actually got her blue check. So, yeah, this woman's made a name for herself from dealing with athletes, celebrities, etc. She has a house here in Miami. She actually lives right down the street from me, and she has another house in LA. So, yeah, I actually have an Instagram here too if you want me to show you. But
listen, and while you're pulling up that Instagram, does anybody? I mean, do you know what her net worth is? Like, does she have any net worth?
I think she's around 25 years old. She's definitely worth a few million. They made $330,000 just off the No Jumper podcast.
Oh shit, man! Wow.
Yeah, man. So, so this is her, as you guys can see. Here's her OnlyFans, and then here she is in Miami. Okay, this is her in Miami. I know exactly what building that is. That's the same one we're going to move our studio into. And this is here she is. So obviously, as you guys can tell, a lot of plastic here, tattoos. This is not a girl you want to bring back home to mom. And this is the other girl that she was with when they did the No Jumper podcast, who this girl has since gotten a booty job.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, you can see all the Botox and everything there. And there they are. And like, here she talks about her money. Because this girl has a criminal history. She's been arrested several times.
Of course.
But she had nobody, and then having penthouse in Miami and LA, making millions with her life is crazy. And then this is her friend, actually, right? That she shot that video with, that did the fellatio. And obviously she's just gotten some surgery to enhance some things, which is very common in Miami. Again, the balcony view from where they're at. We got a way better view in our building, by the way, so we win. But anyway, this is her and her friend again, Celina Powell. As you guys can see, definitely got work done from one of the best surgeons in Miami, because there is a big difference from that to this. Yeah. And this is recent too. She just posted this 1 day ago. So she clearly just healed. For anyone that's not aware of plastic surgery with the glutes, you basically can't lie down on your back for a few months. So the fact she's probably healed up, she probably got it done a while ago. And yeah, don't ask me how I know that, but there was a lot of girls that have done it. So yeah, but anyway, that is both of their Instagrams. So you guys know who these chicks are, but yes, they're very famous, but she no longer does the No Jumper podcast. I think her and dude Adam 22 or whatever it may be ended up getting into some things, but yeah.
So True Chino in the chat says, dude, she is going to be in the tunnels of Listen, man. Oh, good. Thank God he picked them up. Okay, good. All right. So C Boogie and Solo are on their way to the hotel. Yeah, man. Listen, this is my sentiment exactly, dude. My listen, girls like Celina Powell, they live fast and they live free and they live hard.
Facts.
Do it very, very quickly. And I think she's like 25 or 26.
Yeah.
It's like, listen, man, girls like this always end up broke and destitute. And at some point, I think she's probably she is going to start having to do adult videos in order to support herself.
Because she already does. She already does. She on her OnlyFans, she has like she has one of the most expensive OnlyFans. And yeah, she has like full on like videos in there of fornication. So yeah.
Oh my God. Like, dude, like these girls are just like Sterling Cooper was talking about on last week's show, which was out of this. Dude, that's probably one of the best shows we've ever had. But he talks about how European adult film actresses always get what they call shot out very early. So normally what adult film actresses do with an agent, they kind of take things step by step so that they can last as long as they can in the business. Whereas in Europe, there are no agents. So whatever the directors tell you to do with whomever they tell you to do it with, you either do it or you don't have a job. So, listen, 1 month she's doing girl on girl. The next day she's doing trains with brothers, and that's it. Nobody wants to see anything because there's nothing else to do at that point. This is the road that Celina Powell is on. She's going to end up being shut out by herself. She's already I can't even imagine. I don't know. I just can't even imagine. Like, you look at her. I'm going to put her back on the screen here. I'm going to read the super chats here in a second. You look at her
5
face.
years old, and she's from Denver, Colorado. I'm looking it up, but yeah, she rose to prominence in 2017 when she accused Offset of being the baby of her father, which got her a lot of clout. And then she also dealt with Snoop Dogg, Chief Keef, Waka Flocka, bunch of rappers, Buddy Wap.
That's it. And she's going to say something a little bit later on here in the video that sort of exposes where she is right now in that particular hierarchy. Let me go to the super chat. Scott Graff with the $10 super chat says Celina tried to get $20K off of 50 cents, has false claims against Trey Songz. Her money comes from keeping celebrity encounters hush. Yes. And this is another reason why I believe she's going to end up in those Vegas tunnels, because she outs everybody. Dude, nothing is, and Kevin Samuels talks about this all the time. When it comes to call girls, escorts, working girls, you're not really, only thirsty guys pay for the bedroom fun, right?
Yep.
She's not dealing with guys who are thirsty. There are high value, high status men who would like to pay for escorts, extremely beautiful women to accompany them to their hotel rooms to have some fun during the night.
Absolutely.
But they're not paying them for that fun. Those guys can get that from anybody anytime they want. No, what they're paying for is discretion. And so what Celina Powell has done is she no longer exercises discretion.
Yeah.
So why in the world would anyone want to deal with her if they know she's going to put their business out in the streets? Like she's
like blacklisted all over Hollywood. You know, a lot of guys don't mess with her.
I think she already is. She is literally, dude, I think she is already, in essence, blacklisted herself. And she's going to imply this a little bit later on in the video. James Young with the $10 super chat says, I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. That's very interesting. Kyle One says Myron Gaines, butt detective. Yes, very, very good. Let's continue the video.
So many girls and men.
True Chino says Mia Khalifa 2.0. Nah, I don't know, man. Like Mia Khalifa, I think who has a brighter future, Mia Khalifa or Celina Powell? Mia Khalifa has the brighter future. Number one, Mia Khalifa is more attractive than Celina Powell. That's the first thing. Number two, there are far more receipts of Celina Powell's licentious exploits than Mia Khalifa's. Believe it or not, Mia Khalifa didn't really do that many adult films. I think she said she did something like 12 or 13 scenes or something like that. Yeah. While that is bad, while that I guess is a bad thing, I'm just getting it from everywhere. While that's not necessarily a good thing, Celina Powell, her content or her exploits are in the mouths of so many people. It's almost like a virus, dude.
Yeah, no facts. I mean, she's very well known, obviously, especially in the celebrity and rap circles, athlete circles, etc.
DJ 70 $15 super chat says she's going to end up so desperate she's going to do a snuff flick. I have no idea what that is. I guess that's some sort of taboo. Let's continue.
Or in my DMs about like how I became like who I am, and like
you see how she stopped short.
Of course,
how I became who I am. This woman is a thought. She knows she's a thought. The title of her video is Thoughts in Training. Yet women never, ever, ever can just come right out and say, I'm a thought. No, they have to say, like William. What are your thoughts on that, Myron? Why can she not say what she is, even though it's in the title of her video?
Man, it just goes back to what I was like. Even the most promiscuous women understand fundamentally that being overtly and openly promiscuous is literally repulsive to men. You know, so it's ingrained in women to sell purity because they understand it's required to lock down a high value guy. So you can't, talk about your exploits in the past openly without feeling some type of shame. So even though she has a video titled this and she is known for doing this, she's never going to actually come out and say, yeah, I'm, a thought, because it's going to burn inside because she's hardwired to sell purity. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, she probably had to like struggle to make this video. You know what I mean? She probably had to take a couple of shots of whiskey or whatever, or vodka to like make this happen. And this happens a lot with women in this type of industry. I've dated strippers and OnlyFans girls and everything like that. And a lot of the time it's tough for them to, do what they're going to do. And a lot of the times they offset it with alcohol, not all, but a lot of them, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah.
No. Listen, I agree. And having having dated, strippers, super hot girls who take their clothes off for a living. And I actually, there was actually a time where I think it was like episode 37, the downsides of dating 9s and 10s. One of those downsides is 9s and 10s do a lot of drugs. And the reason 9s and 10s do a lot of drugs is because 9s and 10s are monetized. When 9s and 10s are monetized, they work in the male pleasure industry. They are sex workers. It doesn't, dude, just because you are not having intercourse on camera does not mean that you are not a sex worker. If you make money off of the way you look and your sexuality, you are a sex worker. As such, women know that, listen, you can do whatever it is that you want to do, but they know that they're not really programmed to do that. So in order to cope with their lifestyle, taking off their clothes for, money, do whatever the case may be, what usually ends up happening is they have to do drugs in order to sort of get over it. So just like you said, she probably did a couple of lines, maybe had a shot or two of whiskey before she did this video.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because when they're on the No Jumper podcast talking about the things they were doing, like the last video we broke down, they were all drinking Patron. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very difficult for women to be open about this type of thing without some type of agent to assist them and expose these uncomfortable truths.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, let's continue the video.
How do I get these celebrities to talk to me and how I do it? And it's honestly not that hard. So I'm going to be teaching you guys very important steps on what to take and how to take them to become somebody like me. And since I'm
somebody like me, she still can't say it.
Moving on from, doing all this with rappers and stuff, I figured why not pass the torch to people.
Let me rewind that just a little bit. Just listen.
On from, doing all this with rappers and stuff.
Hang on. I'll rewind this a little bit because something that she says is very telling about her situation that she will not admit out loud.
Doing all this with rappers.
God damn it.
On from,
here we go.
Guys, very important steps on what to take and how to take them to become somebody like me. And since I'm moving on from, doing all this with rappers and stuff.
Moving on from doing all of this with rappers and stuff. Oh, no. And let me tell you why I know her situation is where it is. If you give a woman, if every woman in the world or in Western, where I guess the girl power movement has been a stronghold, if every girl had 100 years of prime fertility. So in other words, if every girl could be 22 years old for 100 years, prime fertility, beauty, and all that good stuff, they would spend 99 years, 11 months, 30 days, 12 hours, and 59 minutes on the carousel and use that last 12 and a half hours to try to lock somebody down, right? I said that to say this. Women never get off of the carousel. They get kicked off of the carousel. In other words, when they can no longer sleep with the hot bad boys, now all of a sudden they talk about, well, hot guys are overrated, right? I'm no longer that person. I realize my value now. Well, they're half right when they do say, I realize my value. You realize your value is slipping. So Celina Powell says, I no longer do this with rappers and stuff. Translation, I've been blacklisted. I have outed the dirty laundry of one too many rappers, actors, professional athletes. Nobody wants to deal with me anymore. Is that what you think is happening?
Yeah, man, facts. And you got to understand too, guys, women that live this kind of lifestyle, they're operating in dog years. You know what I'm saying? Like they see so much so quickly. And let's face it, man. This is why you don't really want to frequent strip clubs and stuff like that. And I don't advocate guys going there because you deal with a lot of people from the criminal underworld, okay? And when you deal with people from the criminal underworld, it's going to age you very quickly. You know what I'm saying? This is when drugs come into play. This is when illegal activities come into play. And this stuff is going to age you, man, very quickly. So when you're living this hard and fast lifestyle, just like Donovan was saying before, this girl's only 25, but if you look at her, she has a lot of makeup on. I guarantee you without makeup, she would probably already starting to have crow's feet showing, consistently drinking, doing drugs, whatever it may be, just, being on the CC. It's not, it's going to age you quickly. And this girl, keep in mind, guys, she's only 25, you know what I'm saying? And she looks significantly older. So, that coupled with the fact that she's probably gotten blacklisted by so many people, she's realizing, okay, I can't maintain this fast and hard lifestyle for that much longer. And this is very common amongst, girls like this, man. They're just waking up, drinking a bottle of liquor and just going to the next party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
man. And I think it's almost like obviously it's a cycle. But let me get your thoughts on this, Byron. I've actually wanted to talk to you about this for a while, both on the air and off the air.
mhm.
I think that girls who live this fast, hard lifestyle, private jets getting flown out in Dubai and all of the rest of that, I think what ends up happening is that they can't really be satisfied with a normal life, right? Like they try to settle down, they try to do the good girl thing, and for whatever reason and it's almost like the drug crystal meth, right?
Yep.
People who are strung out on meth for so long and end up recovering they don't really enjoy things like they used to, because all of their dopamine receptors are fried.
Yeah.
Crystal meth makes everything so much better. Sex, drugs, drinking. It makes everything like 100 times better than it is. So when you are off the drug and you eat a good steak, or you might share a bed with someone, the sex really isn't that good because you're not on meth, right? It's the same with Celina Powell. Right now, she is living that cocaine, or not cocaine, that crystal meth fueled lifestyle. Well, at some point, she can't really snort that stuff anymore, so she has to smoke the green stuff. Not really as good a buzz. What do you think of that analogy?
Yeah, no, man, that's a fact. And as a matter of fact, I don't want to make a shameless plug of our Patreon, but we did an episode basically top 10 signs she belongs to the streets, and on our Patreon we did the unfiltered version. But one of the things we mentioned of a girl that you don't want to deal with long term, you could date them but don't take them seriously, or is any girl that dates or has dealt with celebrities, professional athletes, etc. And the reason why is because I always say that girls just want to have fun. So if you're a normal guy and you're dealing with a chick that used to date like a Future, rapper, athlete, whatever it may be, she's always going to have this standard. You know what I'm saying? She's going to have the standard of fun, the standard of living, etc. And it's going to be very difficult for her to accept the reality of living a regular life after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll give you guys a personal story. There was a girl that I used to see that used to go out and see Future, and we talked and hung out a bit, but man, she was a pain, dude. Like she flaked before for like twice, and I just like cut her off. You know what I mean? After we had already hooked up. So, but this is common of like girls like this that like deal with super high value guys. Like they're going to be fickle and flaky with normal guys. Like I'm not a celebrity or anything like that, but that's just what it is. So I'm not saying that I'm like mad about it or whatever. I don't care. At the end of the day, I'm still doing my thing, talking to other chicks. But for guys out there that are looking to like settle down with a girl or take her seriously in some kind of relationship, right? Like not dating like I am casually, you really want to be careful of dealing with women that have had celebrity or boyfriend or athlete type boyfriends, because you're never going to be able to live to that standard that she got. She's basically alpha widowed from that guy. And just like you said, man, when you've been doing cocaine all this time and you go back to living regular life without the cocaine, your dopamine receptors are fried. You can't go back. You know what I'm saying? So that's what a lot of these, that's the crazy life that a lot of these girls live. And it's going to be very difficult for them to settle down and find a guy down the road when they do decide in 30 years old, 35 years old. No one's going to want to take them seriously.
Just let everyone know that I'm actually walking the walk that I talk. I just bought an aligning kit to align my teeth. You can see my teeth.
Hey.
Yeah, there we go. So like, I want my teeth to look like Myron. It's like secretly, I hate Myron because he has more than I do. Like I'm sneak tip hating on him. I only tolerate him right now because he actually has good content. But as soon as my teeth are like his, I'm out here. I'll never forget what Myron said. Listen, if you want to show your high value, straighten and whiten your teeth. Not only that, and I was on MLD's one of his
mastery
today. Yeah. And dude, Ryan Christensen gave the kind of advice that I always give men. The best investment is to invest in yourself. Listen, man, you can invest in homes, you can invest in properties, you can invest in whatever it is you want to invest in. Investing in yourself is the single greatest investment of all. This is why I spent $15,000 on a gym. This is why I just spent some money getting my teeth straightened. When they're straightened, I'm going to go get them whitened, and everything is going to be good to go there. So I'm walking the walk that I talk. I finally have the money to get my teeth straightened, so that's what I'm going to do.
Boom.
I think it's obviously better for life, better for image, and all all that other kind of stuff. So just made that purchase. Before we move on, let me quickly announce the release of the ultimate poop test guide, the congruence test guide. I'm going to be releasing it next Friday. It's going to be available on Friday, October 9th at 40% off for a limited time. Okay. The congruence test guide contains over 100 of the most common congruence tests that women throw at you. Okay. 100. Actually, you know what? I think it might actually have a few more than that. Hang on a second. Let me do some organic research. So you guys know that Womanese Volume 3 contained what called the Bleep test compendium, the congruence test compendium. And I'm just checking to see. I should have had this information. Yes, I know. Let me go Volume 2 here. I know this is bad radio. Just bear with me here, guys. So the congruence test compendium has, there it is. Yes. Wow. It's got a lot. Holy smokes. Okay. All right. Yes. It has over 100 of the most common crap tests that women throw at you. With the congruence test compendium, you can and will pass every congruence test she deploys. You will never get caught off guard. You will always have the right answer. I cover these tests that happen on dates. I cover these tests that happen during pickup conversations, et cetera. I even cover relationship bleep tests, including a few comfort tests. You can pass them all. That's not all, guys. With that, you get the Gold Digger Guide. I'm going to give you 40 plus Gold Digger tells told by women themselves. This is going to be over 40 questions, comments, phrases that women say that imply to you that she is looking to use you for money. She wants to exploit you financially. Okay. I'm going to add that at no additional charge. Plus, you get the Masculine Excellence Lifestyle Kit. This is over 50 hours of content. You get the Legends Archive. This is over a dozen episodes with Rollo Tomasi, Alan Roger Curry, Illimitable Man. You get the Diet and Fitness Guide. This is with our man, Myron Gaines. Every diet and fitness and exercise guide I've ever done with Myron Gaines is going to be in that course. Then, of course, I have the preventative intel, how to prevent baby trapping, gold diggers, of course, and notch count. Again, over 50 hours of content you cannot find anywhere. Also, you will get the entire first season of The 7. That is going to be included in the Congruence Test Compendium package. 15 episodes. This is 28 plus hours. Of course, you guys know The 7 season 1 just ended. Myself, Kevin Samuels, Myron Gaines, Steve the Dean Williams, Solo TV 84, Mr. Lucario, and Minister Jap. This is another 28 hours of content. Plus, you are going to get every single episode of One-on-One with Donovan Sharpe, season 1, both present, past, and future episodes. Myron Gaines, Terrence Pop, Mr. Lucario, Steve the Dean Williams, Kevin Samuels, Solo TV 84, and C Boogie, which will be here tomorrow. Hotep Jesus, which is going to be here on Tuesday. Minister Jab's going to be here on Friday. And then, of course, Aaron Clary gets in on November 7th, and Coach Greg Adams rounds out season 1. You will get every single one of those. This is 35 hours of content. The best thing of all, and I want you to listen very carefully. 2 things you guys need to understand. The first thing, if you are enrolled in Womanese, you get access to all of this. If you are already enrolled in Womanese 101 or Womanese Volume 2, guess what? All of this stuff you guys get at no additional charge. I'm going to add all this additional content on Friday, October 9th. So you guys don't have to worry about anything. So now people are thinking, well, wait a minute. If all of this stuff is included in Womanese, what if I want to buy Womanese Volume 3 when it drops on Black Friday? Not to worry. If you purchase the Congruence Test Compendium, which of course comes with all of season 1 of One-on-One with Donovan Sharpe, season 1 of The 7, again, so we're looking at what? Another 100 hours of content, the Masculine Excellence Lifestyle Kit, as well as the Gold Digger Guide. You purchase this on October 9th. You can use that as a credit on November 28th to purchase Womanese Volume 3. That's right. Whatever you pay for the Congruence Test Guide, I will take that and deduct it from the cost of Womanese Volume 3. You guys understand that? So you guys can get all the good stuff now and then all the good stuff later. So you don't have to make a decision. You don't have to say, well, I want the Congruence Test Guide, but I want to wait for Womanese Volume 3. You can have it both ways. You get the Congruence Test Guide. Again, this is available October 9th at 40% off for a limited time. You're going to get the Gold Digger Guide. That's going to be 40 plus Gold Digger tells as told by gold diggers themselves. You're going to get the Masculine Excellence Lifestyle Kit. That's over 50 hours of content. You're going to get the entire season 1 of The 7. That's another 28 hours of content. What are we at? 75 hours? Then you're going to get the entire season 1 of one-on-one with Donovan Sharpe. We're over 100 hours of content plus everything else. You guys get that. I will deduct what you pay on Womanese Volume 3 when that bad boy drops on November 28th. If you guys want to get on the waiting list, subscribe to my newsletter, donovansharpe.com/newsletter, or you can send a text to 313-313. I'm going to put it here at the bottom of the screen. Text 313-313. Actually, hang on one second. And I know I'm kind of doing this on the fly because I had to. Hang on a second. 313-313. Hang on. I'm usually very, very good at this kind of production, but I had the whole. I had the whole debacle with the Uber October 9th, the waiting list for the congruence test compendium. Got it. Excellent. Let's save it. I'm going to scroll it across the bottom. Text. I'm sorry. I got to hide that because I got to edit that now. You need to text S-test. You need to text S-test to 313-313 to be notified when the congruence test compendium drops. It will, dude, you will be notified immediately. If you don't want to give me your phone number, no problem. I'm not going to blow up your phone. Go to donovansharpe.com/newsletter, donovansharpe.com/newsletter. If you want to get on the waiting list, you will be notified immediately when it drops. Myron, what do you think? What do you think about the congruence test compendium? Do you think that has any value?
That's if you don't buy it at this point, I don't know what's wrong with you guys. A lot of value, man. Like 100 hours of content, man. Like, wow. I'm over here like, man, I'm about to get this too.
Listen, I just threw all this together, dude. I mean, I'm thinking. So it's already 115 hours of content, not counting the congruence test guide and the gold diggers guide, right?
Yeah, it's a no-brainer, man. I mean, it's better to pay that money now than like take an L later, because you didn't see the warning signs. I always say it like you're better off investing money in a coach that's going to teach you about women than figuring it out on your own, because when you figure it out on your own, it's going to be much more painful and expensive. So personally.
Nope. Listen, I totally agree. And, I think you would probably agree with this as well. And I said this earlier, the best investment is to invest in yourself. Yep. And a lot of times guys fail to understand that investing in yourself means acquiring the knowledge, right? A lot of guys, believe it or not, Myron, more guys are probably good with women than we are probably aware of. There are a lot of guys that are actually pretty good with women. Where most men go wrong is being taken advantage of. They don't understand how to decode womanese. They don't know how to look out for women who are looking to use them for money financially. And newsflash, guys, gold diggers don't just target rich guys anymore. They're targeting guys just like you, guys who are dropping $10 a month on OnlyFans. Oh, please, I need a boob job. And then I'll be your girlfriend forever. That guy's not worth 7 figures. No. That guy's got $50,000 in the bank. He's saving for a rainy day. He thinks it's raining, gets a girl a $25,000 boob job. She bounces after post-op. That's how this works.
Yeah, I mean, and then there's girls that, like I always say it too, like the hottest girls, man, they have multiple dudes doing multiple things for them. Like they'll have one guy saved in the phone as foodie, another guy saved in the phone as light bill, another guy saved in the phone as Uber. You know what I'm saying? Like the hottest girls have multiple guys helping them out in some kind of fashion. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to be rich necessarily to cover a girl's bills. And here's the thing: when you cover a girl's bills, right, and she's not like your wife or like long-term relationship girlfriend, dude, she can't respect you. You know what I'm saying? So you can't get taken to the cleaners, man.
No, listen, I totally agree, guys. You have to get your hands on this course. This is the congruence test compendium. You're going to get the gold digger guide. I will give you a credit, whatever you pay for the congruence test compendium, I will give you a credit towards Womanese Volume 3. I will deduct whatever you pay off of that. So you can literally have them both. You can literally have it both ways. James Young, $10 says they target men who have stable jobs too. Listen, I've been saying this for years, Myron, and men don't they're like, oh, well, I don't have to worry about gold diggers. If you make $60,000 a year, women are going to target you. They're not going to target you for anything long-term. They're not trying to have your babies. No, they're trying to get you to give them a boob job. They're trying to get you to make car payments for them. You got to watch out for these girls. That's what the gold digger guide covers. Okay, let us continue with Miss Powell's training.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, this is going to be good.
People who deserve it. I know rappers are going to hate me for these things,
yeah,
but it is what it is. So, today's video is step 1. All right. make sure you guys have a notebook and pencil waiting for you guys right now.
Bitch, who the fuck uses a notebook and pencil? Come on, man.
So, step 1, make sure you are about it. Rappers do not bring you to their hotels to play checkers. They bring you to the hotel for you to perform.
See? Look at her.
Now,
Pause real quick. I always say this, man. This is why you guys can't wait for chicks to try to give you some fornication, man. Because
what I'm saying,
what's step 1? What is step 1 when she's telling you how to deal with high value men, aka rappers, right? And
listen, you gotta be about it, which means you better be ready to drop them draws.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like that's why I'm telling you guys, when a chick is out here telling you, oh, I don't feel ready or I'm not gonna do it or whatever, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't have to bang you, but you don't have to continue to talk to her either.
No, sir.
Thing, the guys that have clout, social value, etc., they don't sit there and tolerate that from women. They'll be like, all right, cool. You know what? You don't have to give me sex, but get out. I'm going to call someone that does. And that's why she's advising her, when you're dealing with men of this demographic,
right,
you better be ready to give it up. Because what do most women do? They leverage sex for what? Compliance, resources, time, money, whatever it may be. And Celina's telling them right now, step 1, don't try that with these guys. You're going to get embarrassed and kicked out. So that is one of the biggest red pills. Hopefully we don't get in trouble for that, saying that one in this video right there, guys. Just shout out to Rolla Tomasi, man. Never wait, man, because chances are it's not worth it. And if you were high value enough, she wouldn't make you. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to draw a little bit of attention to that. Step 1, and you guys can obviously see.
He already knows. Cosplay MGTOW says, never mind, she's encouraging assault. No, she's not. No, she's not. She's letting them know, hey, listen, step 1, you need to be about it. You need to be DTF. DTF is absolute consent. Like, let's not get that. I understand where he's coming from with that, but she's on camera right now saying, hey, listen, you got to be ready to drop them jaws, man. Yep. And again, just like Myron said, what this points out, that advice lets all of us know that if your value is high enough, a girl will sleep with you. They don't make you wait if your value is high enough. Yep. She's talking about get with rappers and professional athletes. These are high value guys. So guess what? If you aren't ready to give it up, they're going to kick you out and bring in the next one. That's what this is. That's exactly what this is. Very good.
What I say on this channel, because I've been demonetized in my other videos and I'm sick of it. So I have to really watch what I say. But you girls will catch my drift of what I'm trying to say.
Sweetie, everything you say is related to you know what.
Thanks.
Be about it, okay? Be about it. If you guys just want to meet your favorite artist or whatever, then you guys probably won't have a good time because they'll end up kicking you guys out if you're not. See that? That's later on in the series. Right now, make sure you're about it, okay? That's step 1. And if you're just watching this series because you're curious and if you're married and you just live through me, that's cool too.
By the way, she has THOT hair. Right?
But
just look, listen, anytime you see, I'm actually going to post this on Instagram or on social media. Dude, this is THOT S-Tel number 116. She wears that high ponytail right in the top middle of her head that comes down. Dude, every girl that sleeps around, every easy girl wears this hairstyle at least once. And if they wear hoop earrings, they drop it even sooner. What's your experience?
She probably just got done actually doing it. You just got done, dude. Getting it in, man. So,
you're killing me. Ice Dragon Kid says, I hate the preening. Listen, man, this is just what girls do. Devin says she has extensions. Yeah, you know what? It's funny, man.
Yeah.
I'm not good at picking out girls that have extensions. Devin is she has extensions.
Yeah. She doesn't. Actually, Devin's really sharp. Yeah, you can see. I didn't even notice till Devin pointed out. You can see it right there at the bottom. That's the because it's too perfect. It's right there on dripping over her breasts.
Oh,
okay. Right there. Look at how fine it is compared to the rest. Yeah.
Real see, dude. I'll tell you, and real talk. I would catch some charges in Vegas because I'm a hair puller. I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead and get up out of here.
Yeah.
Red Sings the Blues, $5 says the negotiations and talents and resources of men must be about. If a man isn't his own lawyer, then expect to be fleeced by these HEAUXs. Real MF and talk. See, I'm pretty good at.
We're keeping this one clean, dude. This one's gonna win. This one's gonna go through, I think.
Yeah, and you know what? Celina is actually she's helping us out here by keeping this clean as well. So
yeah.
If you would like to become somebody like me, then take notes. Make
Somebody like me. She can't say it.
sure your profile is, for one, real, because a lot of you guys keep messaging me on fake accounts, which I don't understand. I will never reply to a fake account. I block fake accounts every single day. Don't write me from a fake profile. And number two, what really upsets me is private profiles. Honestly, it's Instagram. You don't need to be private.
See, there it is. See, again, right there, she's given away the game. Guys need to watch this, because girls, it's funny when girls make false accusations and the cops want access to their phone. Oh, that's my privacy, and you're invading my privacy. Girls are only worried about their privacy when they make false accusations, right? But why are you trying to make us think you're worried about privacy when you're constantly posting about what your heart rate is after a run? We know who you are. We know exactly where you are. We know what you're eating. We know what you're doing. We know where you're going. But you're worried about your privacy. Get up out of here with that.
Yeah, Max. Yeah, I mean, she's saying that because, if you have a blue check, you can't have your account on privacy. And someone like her, that's a cloud chaser. I'm not surprised that she would make a statement like that.
Okay, very good. James Young says, thank you, Byron, $5 for pointing out how to figure out if someone is wearing hair extensions. Dude, I would not know.
Yeah, no, that's, you got to give credit to Devin there, because she know. Then I once she said it, then I looked and noticed, because here in Miami, it's very popular. Like every girl here has hair extensions, man. So yeah, Devin's sharp on that one. She's from South Florida too, so she knows.
Oh yeah, she does. That makes sense. All right, let's continue.
I'll get to that in the other steps too. There's certain days where you need to go private, but we'll get to that. So if you have kids, also that's a big one. If you guys have kids, honestly, like rappers, like they don't really care if you have kids. But
see, rappers don't care if you have kids, right? So when you get with a woman and she says, my kids come first, I gotta go, guess what, player? She ain't into you.
Yeah.
Dude, what Celina Powell is doing is she is giving, how can I put this? She is telling men, she is letting men know that this is how girls treat high value men and everyone else, right? High value men, dude, she's like, listen, if you're trying to go after these high value guys, listen, do another Instagram account, because they don't give a damn about that. Your thought?
Yeah, no, I mean, they don't care about our kids because they have zero intention of settling down with you when you have kids. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just an unfortunate reality for women that they have to, Celina's talking so many RP truths right now. One of the unfortunate realities for women is that if you're a single mom, high value guys are just not going to commit to you, more than likely. You know what I'm saying? It's your chances of locking down a high value guy severely diminish when you're a single mother, and that's just an unfortunate reality. So, I think women need to like watch this and kind of and study this. Like, okay, this is something that I don't want to do if my goal is to lock down the best male that I can.
Very good. James Young says, definitely learned something today. Weave is easy to figure out. Speak for yourself, dude. I can't tell. Like, I'm gonna tell you what, man. Oh yeah, dude. Oh my God. I guess I'm giving away my age. Let's do it.
You should probably not post as much as you would yourself.
See that?
Rather than your baby. If you want to post your baby, like you're a great mom, that's great. But like make your child like a separate Instagram or something, because personally, separate
Instagram. Don't let these high value men know that you got kids.
Go to a girl's profile and all I see is like kids. In my head, I'm like, oh, she's like a mom, she's probably not about it, so she probably just wants to like talk, So that's real talk, right? That's real. Listen, this isn't to say that moms ain't about it. In other words, moms are not DTF, but a lot of girls, how can I put this? There are a lot of girls who reach out to rappers who tell these rappers, hey, I'm about it. Then they get to the hotel room. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm meeting Future, this person or that person. And then they figure out that they're not better. They're not trying to do nothing. Then they kick them out. All right. Well, rappers don't like that because they don't like having their time wasted. So in order to sort of cloak your time wasting proclivities, she's telling you to hide your kids.
Yep. And then also you're just going to be less appealing in general. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're dealing with these caliber of guys, these dudes are smashing out models, 9s, 10s on a daily basis, man. So like, if you have anything, like you have like major imperfections, or you have you were pregnant before you had kids, like it's just gonna, guys are just not, they're like, you know what I mean? They might not even waste time. Why would he pick a single mom when he has plenty of 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds that are like, don't have kids and are young and hot and attractive. You know what I'm saying?
Totally agree. Ebo Sosa, $5 says fake lashes are such a turnoff. It looks like I could hold her upside down and sweep my floor. Listen, man, like mascara is cool, but these fake lashes that are wave, I don't know. There's something about that that's never really, I don't know, man. Like, dude, these, don't get me wrong. I like a nice backside. I don't like these huge butts, these huge surgically. It's like, dude, what are we doing, man? To me, if you're turned on by women who look like Celina Powell, you're watching too many adult movies, man.
Facts. Yeah, facts.
It comes down to like people, especially black men. Black men have these like they have this fantasy of this overly curvy woman. She has size E breasts, completely flat stomach, a 60-inch boot. Those women don't exist. They don't exist in adult films. If you like women who look like Celina Powell, if you like women who look like these Instagram thoughts, you watch too much skin flicks.
Yeah. I mean, I see chicks like this all the time, but I'm in Miami, you know, like, so, but like LA, New York City, you're going to see girls like this, but yeah, man, like this is not the norm at all, guys. Like at all.
Dennis Bryant, $5 says Celina Powell is giving us men RP revelation and how these girls move. I'm telling you, man, what Celina is, see, here's the thing. So what Celina doesn't realize she's doing, she thinks she is helping more men than she is women. Because here's the truth, Myron. Most women will never get to meet their favorite celebrity or rapper. We're talking about the top, Jesus Christ, I can't even put a percentage on it. I can't even quantify it. It is a very minuscule amount of women. So she's not really helping that many women at all. She's helping men the world over figure out how these girls move. Oh, that's why she told me that she wanted to take things slow. Because if my value were high enough, she would have been about it, right? You know a girl, listen, I'm telling you right now. She says it right there. Number one, you got to be about it. You got to be ready to get down in the bedroom. If not, he's going to kick you out.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
So if a girl is ready to get down with you, guess what? She likes you. She thinks that your value is high for whatever reason. You don't have to be rich. Maybe you're good, whatever the case may be. If a girl makes you wait for bedroom fun, she ain't into you, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, no, man. I mean, it's very telling because the reason why she had to explicitly say that, let's keep it real, man. Women sell purity, right? So what do most girls do? Most girls leverage bedroom fun for some kind of compliance from a man. Hey, you need to take me on more dates. Hey, you need to spend more time with me. Hey, you need to do this more, blah, blah, blah. So Celina's telling her, hey, I'm a girl too. I know the game. That's not going to work here. You know what I'm saying? So that's very telling that, 100%, like we always say, right? Rolo says this all the time. Women make rules for betas and break them for alphas. Then Celina's telling them, break your rules because he's going to kick you out. You know what I mean? So, it's very telling right there.
James Young, $5 says, I think eyelash extensions make a woman look like Mr. Snuffleupagus. That is hilarious. Brian Burton says, gold diggers target lower value men because they don't have to work as hard with them like they do with the high value men, guys. Shameless plug. He's right. This is why I put this thing together. What does that say down at the bottom, Myron? FYI, they don't just target rich guys anymore. Listen, man, rich guys are used to girls coming at them all the time. Rich guys know all of the gold digger tricks. Guys who make $250,000 and down have no idea. That is the cream of the crop. These gold diggers look for high earners that are not millionaires. So if you're making six figures, anywhere between $100,000, $350,000 a year, those men are ripe for the picking because they're not used to getting attention from gold diggers. See, gold diggers used to only go for the seven-figure dudes. Now they're going for the low to middle six-figure guys. They're not just targeting rich guys anymore. They know that these guys who make $100,000 to $250,000 a year will get them a boob job. We'll get them a booty job. We'll take them on a trip. We'll fly them out. They know that these guys have the money to do these things. They know they have a certain amount of discretionary income. That's the money she's after. She's not after your phone. She's not after your mortgage payment. She's not after your car payment. She's after the money you have at the end of the month when all of your expenses are paid. But here's the real gag. A lot of men start going into their non-expendable income to keep up with these girls, which is exactly why you need to get your hands on the Gold Digger Guide, which comes absolutely free when you purchase the Congruence Test Compendium. Shameless plug, but it is still a plug. Roy Kaufman says that is the typical Denver uniform, Snuffleupagus eyelashes and all. Oh, okay. So I guess this is the way. I guess this is the way girls in Denver.
I didn't see any girls in Denver that look like that, dude. I don't know where he's hanging out.
Okay, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
Denver is Patagonia chicks, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why she's not. Celina's not in Denver anymore.
Very good. Yeah, she probably lives in L.A., right? L.A. or Miami?
Yeah, she's in L.A. Yeah, she's in L.A. and she has a penthouse here in Miami too.
Okay, good stuff. All right, let's continue.
I would think as a rapper, so that's probably what you should do. Number 2, have your profile picture to be the best you think it is. Make sure it represents your face, like maybe show a little cleavage, like really, 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 really pretty, because that's what, when you go down your DMs, that's what's going to catch their eye. It's not going to be your message or whatever. It's going to be your
how you look.
That's what they go for. Number 3, make sure your profile has a lot of pictures, not just like 3 or 4, because you're going to look like a fake profile. So make sure you have like a lot of pictures.
Fake profile. Myron, I don't understand why girls would hit. Like, if a girl was really trying to get a rapper to smash a rapper, why would they use a fake profile?
No, what she's saying is because the reason why she's saying this is because a lot of girls, what they'll do is they'll post a picture. It won't get as many likes as they thought they would get, or they just like feel real self-conscious about it, and they'll archive the picture. And a lot of girls, what they'll do is they'll have like 50 pictures, and they'll archive everything and only have their top 5 pictures on their feed. And when you do that, it's very suspicious. So that's why she's telling them, do not, like, she's saying have multiple pictures on your profile, but the reality is what she really means is don't archive your pictures, because when a girl posts a picture, here, I'll give you guys some free game real quick, right? So when a girl puts up a picture and says, felt cute, might delete later, that is, as Donovan would say, womanese for, I feel really attractive right now, but if this photo doesn't get enough likes in a certain amount of time, I'm going to archive it. That's what it really means. So a lot of girls will put a lot of their pictures in archive just because they feel self-conscious about it. They have an enormous amount of pressure on themselves to look a certain way. So if it doesn't garner the same amount of attention and likes, because keep in mind, a lot of these girls don't monetize their Instagrams. They just do it for attention. So if they're not getting attention and getting as many likes or comments or whatever, they're going to feel really bad about it, and they're going to just like archive the picture. So Celina's telling these girls, hey, don't do that. You need to have an abundance of pictures on your profile so people don't think it's fake.
Not only that, so that these rappers know that this is really what you look like, right?
Yep.
You're the average of all your pictures. If you just have awesome pictures, then there's going to be a little bit of a letdown. Roy Coffin, another $5 says, Myron, they're fake Yogi Patagonias. Many uniforms. Okay, touche. All right. Many uniforms. Okay, very good. All right, let's continue.
That represents exactly like how you look. Full body pictures, some face pictures, try not to like really Photoshop your pictures. I know everyone thinks that I Photoshop mine. I personally don't. I don't even know how to use like that. So
I believe. Listen, honestly, man, I don't know that this girl knows how to read or write. Like, I mean, for real.
Yeah, no, she's a bimbo, but she's definitely smart when it comes to like running her social media and exploiting men for sure.
Hey, listen. And you know what? It's interesting. I don't want to say that disparagingly, because knowing how to read or write appears to be less and less important. Dare I say? Yeah. Like, if a woman looks good enough, she doesn't really know how to read or write. But if she knows how to leverage her sexuality for money and resources, then I guess that's all she would have to do.
Yeah.
I dated this girl in Vegas. I talked about her all the time. Her name was Chrissy. Dude, this girl is a freaking smoke show. She was a hard 10. Like, hard 10, got proposals from millionaires and billionaires, could have any man she wants type of 10. Met her when she was 19. 3 weeks after, she broke up with her fiance, who bought her a boob job. So she has this perfect body. She has these unbelievable D-cup fake boobs. Unbelievable girl. I treated her like absolute garbage, and she could not get enough. Yeah, Myron, we'll definitely wrap this up.
No. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll get this done. But the point is that she was as dumb as a box of rocks, Myron. She was stupid. Didn't know how the government worked. She didn't know anything. But you want to know something, Myron? Yeah. She knew nutrition. She knew by the millicalorie how much she needed to eat when, alkalines and all this other kind of stuff. I'm going to tell you a quick story. Listen, this story is 100% true. My hand to the man. This girl she was 5'3", 115. Smoke show, right? She knows how to keep herself at 115 pounds at all time, like to the microcalorie, right? And so I remember she actually used a pen and paper. She had like one of those but it's a kind of notebook that's like the white and black speckly notebook. She likes to write stuff in there. She logs everything. She never used the phone apps or anything like that. And so we had just got done fooling around, and she sort of reaches over and she she's writing stuff in there. And I asked her, it's like, honestly, is like I understand you trying to keep in good shape, but is all of that really necessary? And she looked at me. This is the most serious she says, yes, this is necessary. And for the first time, I was like, oh, wait a minute. Like, I'm taking this girl seriously. I was like, so if you're 50 calories off or something like that, you're going to gain or lose weight. She says, I'll prove it to you. I said, okay. She strips down butt naked. She walks to the scale, 115 pounds. I said, okay, so what now? My hand to the man. She drops to her knees, gives me fellatio. I finish. She swallows. And then she goes on about her day, goes on about her business. The next day, Myron, my hand to the man. She is 115 and 1/2 pounds. She gained 1/2 pound from that. Now, I'm not saying that I shot 1/2 pound load down her throat, but something about the alkalides and messing up, dude, she was a Nazi about what she ate. She had the perfect body. Just honestly, this girl was stupid, but she could be a nutritionist. She was that precise with it. So we can sit here and make fun of Celina Powell all we want to about her questionable ability to be able to read and write. If you have a skill and you can leverage that skill to make a living, then maybe you don't really have to.
Her fleecing celebrities and getting TMZ on board and sharing information.
You know what I'm saying, dude? She's got TMZ on speed dial. She's like, yo, I need $250,000 wired to my account, and I can show you the baby mama future doesn't want anybody to know about. What's up? Yeah. All right, bet. Here we go.
Facts.
I can't hate. The Dreadman says, what's funny is that a lot of average girls feel entitled. In my city, Celina would be a strong 7. A 9 or 10 in my city would be a 5 or 6 anywhere else. You sound like you live in either New York, Miami, Las Vegas, or LA. Your thoughts, Myron?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. 1000%.
Yeah. That's just how this is. I don't know. Listen, Celina Powell is not ugly. I don't know. I'm just not attracted to that. I'm not saying I wouldn't smash. I'm just not. I don't know. Something about her.
She's like that. You do it once and you don't want to do it again. You know that she's like that exotic. Like she's like that dirty girl that you want to mess with that one time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right. See, now these guys are making fun of me. King Life says my girl got fat swallowing my loads. That's an article. So what you're saying, Donovan, is that all of these overweight BBWs could blame their extra pounds on swallowing? No, because BBWs don't swallow.
Yeah, they they're in a lot more things.
Listen, dude, I was after she performed that, I never questioned her nutritionally about anything again. Ever. And I would ask her, I'd be like, listen, am I good to eat that? And she would say, well, what time is it? I'm like, 2:15. She says, well, had you eaten it at 1 o'clock? And dude, Myron, this girl was stupid. Like she didn't know anything, but for some reason she was an effing wizard when it came to nutrition. I don't know how she did it. I don't know how she figured it out. 19 years old. She had it. I mean, dude, this girl could be, years later, actually, right after I got with Devin, I found out that she got knocked up by a dude that she did a Facebook video with. Anyway, so that's she's out of my life, but oh my God, dude, it is the most shocking yet amazing thing I've ever seen in my life to this day, man, to this day.
Yeah, there's a lot of girls in Miami like that too, that are quite frankly bimbos, but they stay in shape no matter what, and they exercise, they eat well, yeah. And women, and here's the thing, those girls, they're not dumb because they understand that, my youth, beauty, and staying in shape, that's what's going to land me a super high value guy if I run my cards right. And obviously we have a very strong Latin population here. They still believe in traditional gender roles where the man goes out and earns and the woman is just pretty and stays at home and takes care of the children and tends to the household. And there's nothing wrong with that. But Latin women take that to the next level where they really take care of themselves, you know what I'm saying? And make sure they stay, at least here, especially here in Miami.
No, I agree. All right, let's continue.
I'll Photoshop my pictures. But if you do, no judgment, but you want to look as real as you can, because if you get to the concert or the hotel or if you float out, whatever happens and you don't look the same, it's gonna go bad for you.
See that?
So don't touch up your photos that much. Number 3. I forgot what fucking step I'm on, so I don't really care. But anyway, next step.
So she can't read, write, or count, apparently. Okay. All right, whatever.
After your profile is like really good and it looks neat and whatever, make sure you have a bio and your name is real. Don't message them if your username is something childish. Don't message them if you don't have like your real name. Like that just automatically is going to get you ignored. No matter what, it's going to get you ignored. Have your bio, like where you're from.
This is interesting. The reason why we know she's telling the truth is because she's tried all these things.
Oh, like, yeah, this is firsthand experience errors. She's probably been kicked out of hotels before for not wanting to give it up.
Yep. She's been kicked out of hotels for not wanting to give it up. She's been kicked out of hotels because she touched up her photos too much, and they started there like, wait a minute, you're not the same chick. This is all firsthand experience, dude. Real talk.
Or like
Devin says, this is a really good comment. Devin says, groupie Bible. That's what this is. This is the groupie Bible. This is incredible.
Make sure that part is filled out too, because it makes your profile look even realer. Then
even realer. Real quick, Ice Dragon Kid says, and her memory is trash except for secrets. Yeah, she can't remember what step she's on, but she remembers who baby mama said. Oh, yeah. See, that's selective memory.
And then when you're going to pick out whoever you want to message, and let me tell you, everybody checks their DMs. I've had someone with, I think, 36 million followers DM me back. So people check their DMs. Like, unless it's like Beyonce or something, artists check their DMs. The best time
did she just say
their DMs?
You did say artists, yeah.
God, oh my God, this girl is so stupid. God, she's
are between like midnight and 5 a.m. That's the best time to get them. One, because not many.
See this? King Life. Look at this. King Life says, no lie, this chick would make millions if she made a groupie Bible. This is why she knows
she is a millionaire.
Well, here's the thing. We know that she knows how to leverage resources from men, right? But she's not going full circle. She doesn't understand that she can make money off both sexes. Dude, she could make a course on Kajabi and sell it for $1,500. $1,500 a pop. How to get the celebrity you want. Girls would pay this money, but she's on here talking about it for free on YouTube. This is why we know this girl is dumb. Listen, we know she knows how to play guys. We know that she knows how to get temporarily with high value guys, but what she's doing right now is costing her money. She could have easily made millions off of the information she's giving for free right now.
For sure.
People are up, and 2, they are. So when they're bored and they see your DM, they'll reply to you. They will see your DM. If you want a rapper to check their schedule, especially if they're on tour, check their schedule, see if they're coming to your city. Wait like a week before they come to your city and message them, and all you have to say is, hey, you're coming to Denver? They will see your DM. They will know that they're coming to Denver pretty soon. They'll open it, and you guys will link in Denver. I will tell you guys the next steps on what to do once they open your DM. That's going to be part 2. Now,
see, she's starting to understand. I'm going to tease part 2. No, dude, oh my God. Dude, honestly, man, somebody get a hold of this chick, be like, listen, you're a thought, but check this out. You could set yourself for 1 million lifetimes. Do not give away this game for free. What she is talking, I've never heard this before, ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is incredible.
Yeah. Listen, that's why I definitely wanted to make sure we did this one, man. I'll probably run into her here in Miami soon too, guys.
You probably will. Yeah. She's probably got hot dog in a hallway syndrome, though, right? Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
And 8-7 hot dogs in one dinner. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Chicks like this she ain't dealing with you unless you're a celeb. Like girls like this.
Yeah, that's it. No,
she needs to come up. She needs to come up for yeah.
She'll get some come up, all right. Just not the one she wants.
Rappers, which is fine. Not everybody is. If you're into athletes, I would wait till it's like their season and they're going on whatever tour.
Listen to this game. Like, this is game right here. Listen to this.
Right.
Wait till they're in season and they're going to your state to play your city's team. Like, for instance, if the Suns are playing the Nuggets, I will message them like 3 days prior to the game because they always come the day before the game.
Yo, this chick schedule and itinerary and everything.
And the day before the game
Listen,
they are so bored. They come in the morning and they're here all day and there's nothing to do. So that's when you should be on it. Message them 3 days prior to when they come, and then they'll see your DM, and then you guys will link. Doesn't matter who you want, but with basketball teams, it's very, very, very important to know that they all talk.
Yes.
They all talk. I've blown so many chances because I've DM'd 3 to 4 people at a time. There was even like a one time where I DM'd like the whole team and like they all blocked me. It was the Warriors.
So she hit up Stephen Curry. She hit up Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green. They're all sitting there like, hey, Steph, you got this. Klay, you got it. All right. Yep. Hey, Harrison. Hey, Celina. Get up out of there. Again, she is verifying that she has done this before. Listen.
Oh yeah, facts.
And listen, man. Listen. I gotta give it to her, man. Like, she's giving up real game. You and I talk about our failures all the time. This is why people know why we know what we're talking about, right?
Yep.
Our detractors like to say, well, these guys failed with so many women. Yeah, that's exactly why I'm better with women than you are. The reason why Celina Powell knows what to do is because she knows exactly what not to do. Oh my goodness.
And I guarantee you she hit them up right after they won the championship too. You know what I'm saying? That's when she hit them up, you know?
Check this out. Back in the summer of 2016, I'm literally a month away from moving from Vegas to Reno. The Cleveland Cavaliers won the NBA title. They won Game 7 out there in San Francisco against the Golden State Warriors, et cetera, et cetera. Dude, literally 2 hours after the game ended, my strip club contact said, yo, stay away from the club tonight. I was like, well, why? He says the Cleveland Cavaliers are coming through. Yo, they rented out 2-3 strip clubs all the way down there at a hotel. It was absolutely crazy.
It was a dub. Same thing in Miami, dude. If I know there's a guy like a rapper performing at Live or anything like that, I'm not going.
Nope.
I'm not going.
Stay away. And listen, if you want to live in a party city like Miami or Vegas or a place that has a lot of strip clubs, you need to keep your eye on that athletic calendar. If the Houston Rockets are in town, fam, you're not getting any play. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. Listen, Carolina Panthers in town, not getting any play. No, sir.
Every single bad chick is going to be at their table. So, you know what I mean?
Listen, man. Listen, strippers know the schedule more than sports fans do. They're like, oh, yeah, they're on the road here and this and that and the other. It's not because they're sports fans. I'll tell you that right now.
It's a fact.
So, yeah, just be mindful of that they talk. And unlike the football players, they don't like to share.
See this?
So, be mindful of that. DM maybe 1 or 2 of them. And whoever replies first, when they reply.
That's funny. She says, unlike football players, football players don't like to share. See, NBA dudes like running trains on these hoes, right?
Yep.
Guys, a little more blue pill, probably because they have a little less money than NBA players. Like, they like to keep these women to themselves.
And also, like, just like we talked about the story before, the 7 fellatios, Phoenix Suns. You know what I'm saying? They don't care.
Dude, Devin Booker, Eton Thomas, they all hit that. Before we hit, we're gonna round third and head for home because we're actually getting ready to get to the I can't even talk right now. We're getting ready to get to the best part in terms of the game. Let me remind you guys that on October 9th, I am releasing the ultimate Bleep test guide. This is the congruence test compendium. Over 100 of the most common bleep tests that women deploy in every situation will be covered. I even give you the proper responses. I give you the bleep test, what she says, what she means, the context, and the answer. You will pass every shit test she deploys. Oops, I said that. You will never get caught off guard. You will always have the right answer. I cover these bleep tests that happen on dates, relationships, even comfort tests. You will pass them all. In addition, you will get the Gold Digger Guide. There are 40+ gold digger tells as told by gold diggers themselves. What she says, what she means, and then I, of course, explain context. Stop sending her cash apps. Stop paying her bills. Again, like I said before, they do not just target rich guys anymore, gentlemen. You need to be aware of this stuff. Also, you're going to get the Masculine Excellence Lifestyle Kit. This is 50 hours of content at no additional charge. Rolo Tomasi, Alan Roger Curry, Illimitable Man, Myron Gaines. On the diet and fitness end, this is 50 hours. Then you get the entire season 1 of the 7. You guys, you can't find this anywhere. If you're a patron, you have it. but it's not anywhere. It's not. All of these are off of everywhere. Okay, 15 episodes, 28 hours. Donovan Sharpe, Kevin Samuels, Myron Gaines, Steve the Dean, Solo TV 84, Mr. Lucario, and Minister Jap. In addition to that, you're going to get the entire season 1 of One-on-One with Donovan Sharpe, past, present, and future episodes. Again, this is another 35 hours of content absolutely free. Myron Gaines, Terrence Pop, Mr. Lucario and Steve the Dean, Kevin Samuels, Solo TV 84, and C Boogie, who are in town right now. Hotep Jesus coming on Tuesday, Minister Jap coming on Friday, Aaron Clary on November 7th, Coach Greg Adams on November the 14th. The best thing of all is if you purchase the Congruence Test Compendium, I will give you credit towards Womanese Volume 3. I'm going to give you 40% off of the Congruence Test Compendium from October 9th through October 12th. You can use what you paid as credit towards Womanese Volume 3. So you buy the Congruence Test Compendium, you get all the extras, you then get that amount off of Womanese Volume 3. Guys, this is absolutely the best way. You need to do this. Again, this is going to be available on October the 9th for a limited time. October the 9th is going to be available at 40% off for a limited time. Text 313-313 to be put on the waiting list. I'm sorry, text 313-313 if you want to be texted the minute it drops, and you will be notified, or you can go to donovansharpe.com/newsletter. Let's continue.
And go to your DM and unsend that message before that other person sees, and he sends it in their little group chat.
Oh, see that?
Who else?
Here you go.
Them up, because they do it. Believe me, I've seen it, and it's happened to me. So now with football, there's like 52 players, and they all share the same.
Did you hear this chick? Like this chick, and by the way, it's usually a 53 player roster. Dude, how many females know that there are 53 players on a roster?
Dude, this girl's on another level, man.
I'm telling you, man.
She is on another level.
I have never heard this kind of game from anybody. She should absolutely, dude, she could have charged $5,000 a pop on this, man. Easy. Girls would have paid it.
And here's the thing: she's definitely not giving up all her tricks. That's a fact.
Oh yeah, of course. Joshua Walsh with the $5 super chat said, "This is my donation for that video about black men. It was stern criticism that needed to be said. I play it as an affirmation weekly. Good motivation." As a side note here, as we're about to wrap this up, that dude Anonymous called back and literally outed the N-word in himself. Like he was like, "Well, I didn't mean this and that and the other, and I was asking for a blueprint." All right, bet. And then right at the end, he says, "And by the way, you black, not white." All right, bet. Gotcha. Okay, cool. So he's that typical N-word. Anyway, let's go.
Room. So it's even harder for you to get a football player because they do share rooms, but there's still hope. So
there's still hope.
Message the football players. They also come the day before that too, and they're always bored too. But there's more people, so obviously there's more options. And how I like to see it,
more people and more options, but nobody knows who the backup nose guard is, right? You're gonna have to go over the high value guys.
It's like a football player that I like is I go to the team that's coming. I go to the team's page, and then I'll go to like the tagged photos that they have of their players, and I'll see who I like.
Wow.
That's how I divide it up. With the football players, I'll message like 4 or 5 that I like. And then between that, someone always replies, and then that's how I get them. Usually they will book you guys a hotel that's by the hotel that they pick. Make sure you're off that day or you're just not doing anything because they are in curfew. They usually have to be back at the hotel by 10 p.m.
Boom.
This bitch knows the curfew. Like, unbelievable. Like, seriously, this woman could be the secretary for the Tennessee Titans. This woman knows where they're supposed to be, how they're supposed to be, and when they're supposed to leave. This is incredible. Nobody knows this stuff, guys. Nobody knows this stuff. This is incredible.
So make sure you're free that day because they're on curfew.
And you got to be about it.
Sometimes they will invite you back to their hotel, but like I said, that they have a friend. So if you have a friend that you don't mind doing things with in front of, then bring them back to the hotel.
So if you have a friend who's also looking to get pounded out so I can get pounded out, my NFL player, go ahead and bring them along. Wow. Listen, Moosey PM says, geez, for real, this girl could be making a killing with this knowledge. I'm telling you, man, dude, she's messing up. She's messing up.
Now, if you want actors, I would only say actors will fly you out most likely, but you should probably go with their schedule too. It normally works when they are in your city. If you're looking to get flown out, or if you're looking to get in a relationship, or if you're looking to do any of that, you're going to have.
Whoa, wait, relationship? Oh, Celina, come on now. Come on now. Come on.
Oh my God.
See, there you go. Now, see, I want my money back, Celina. I thought you said you're supposed to be bad. And now we're talking relationships. Come on.
So really, really like humble yourself down, because not every athlete or rapper or artist or actor will want to fly you out. Not really many of them are looking for a relationship anyway, but it's possible. It is very possible.
Oh, and there's the delusion.
Yep. Facts.
Listen, man, ain't nobody, celebrity, RP, BP, or otherwise, is going to try to wife up or get into a relationship with some thought that slides into their DMs.
Yeah.
Not going to happen.
Yeah.
Not going to happen.
It's just harder to do. But I will explain those steps on how to get flown out in my next video also. This video is just solely to teach you guys how to begin the process of becoming successful at getting who you want. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
All right, and that of course is the rest of that. She just goes blah 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 blah. Myron, what are your closing thoughts on this thought training?
Man, guys, just don't forget to like the video, right? Comment, subscribe, obviously to Donovan's channel, and we're gonna keep giving you guys this type of content. Let us know if you guys enjoy these breakdowns. And yeah, man, I mean, guys, at the end of the day, you guys got to understand that like a lot of women, like the thing I like about Celina Powell is she's honest, because here's the reality: a lot of women subscribe to this, to these types of behaviors, to get celebrities, actors, rappers, whatever it may be. And the only difference is they're not putting it on YouTube, but there are many women that do this, like a lot. It's just that they keep it on the hush hush for obvious reasons, because we all know that a woman's ability to lock down a high value guy is contingent upon her ability to sell you purity. Celina's given the game. So, watch this stuff, analyze it with a red lens, as we always say, and just understand that there's a lot of women that subscribe to this, especially in the globalized marketplace, dating marketplace that we have now, where women have access to the highest value guys just at the free, at the touch of a DM. And Celina's just, telling you guys the unfiltered truth behind the scenes. And obviously, here's the thing: she held back a lot of things. You can tell when she's given that level of game for free, off rip that she has other stuff that she probably puts behind the paywall or whatever.
She better.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it, guys. Just understand that a lot of women subscribe to this, and you just got to be able to get out there, date a lot of chicks, figure these types of chicks out, and don't be fooled or fleeced by these types of women.
James Young, $5 says, this is one of the best videos to date. I would agree. These keep getting better and better. With that, that is going to do it for this edition of Weights and Dates. We appreciate it.
Donovan, I was just going to say, guys, get on the Patreon, patreon.com/freshfit. And we got a lot of uncensored stuff behind the paywall there with receipts and all that, since people want to see receipts all the time with us. And yeah, that's it. Sorry, quick plug.
Listen, that is quite all right. Listen, man, we're a light switch, man. I'm trying to plug everything in. Thank you guys for tuning in. Do not forget, tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, I will be joined in studio by C Boogie and Solo TV 84. C Boogie and Solo TV 84 on Tuesday, 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. Hotep Jesus will be in studio. That is going to be unbelievable. That's going to be fantastic. Of course, that is all included with the S-Test compendium package. Byron, for joining us tonight, and
thanks for having me.
And we will see you guys next Friday on Weights and Dates. Peace.
Later, guys.